Betsy, thanks for agreeing to answer a few questions
You're welcome.
today. The first one is, how many days has your infant been in the unit?
It's been a month.
About a month?
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel prepared to take her home?
As prepared as I can.
Okay.
It's not about what I've been taught here. It's the insecurities. It's the mother part.
Okay. Did you receive early hands-on care with her?
Yes.
Like kangaroo care or
Yes,
hand hugs?
absolutely.
And what do you remember about those experiences?
The staff being very supportive and helping me through what was a very scary time, honestly. And when I saw her for the first time, she was so tiny, I was afraid to touch her. I was afraid we were going to break her, and the staff was very comforting to both my husband and I about that.
Okay, good. Did you both do kangaroo care?
Yes.
Okay.
We both did.
And did you have an opportunity to give her a bath?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We did.
Was
We
it
did
the
that
swaddle?
together. Yes, we did a swaddle bath.
And how did you like that experience?
It was actually pretty interesting, and it put us both at ease on how we can take care of her at home and be a little more prepared.
Okay. What helped you feel most comfortable when caring for your infant?
Just the support from the staff, the reminders that we were going to be okay, she was going to be okay. That also there were a couple of times that mother's instinct kind of kicked in, and I was kind of encouraged to mention things that might be a concern, which I appreciated that, because then I felt that I was part of the team.
Okay. And did you have an opportunity to view NICU Knowledge, the computer?
Just before it broke.
Just before it broke? Okay. Did you know that there was an extra library in there if you had specific topics you wanted to learn about?
Yes, actually I did.
Okay. And were any of those of interest to you?
I don't remember anything in particular.
Okay.
We've moved to different rooms and done a lot since then that I don't remember anything particular about
That's fine.
that moment.
Were you aware of our family information area out in the hallway with the handouts?
I just noticed it when I was washing my hands, and snooped around a little bit, but I hadn't been told about it.
Was there anything in particular that you used from that area?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The smoking for family.
Sorry. And I put another one on your bed.
That's not bad. Thank you.
Were you able to participate in any of the family or parent together time?
No, I wasn't, but a lot of it had to do with still being in recovery and my timing to be here.
Okay. And after going through the discharge education process, how do you think we could have empowered you to feel more confident in taking Izzy home?
The only thing I'd like to see that I think would be good is at the tail end today, to have sort of a refresher, and that may be happening later, I don't know, but just to kind of sit down and go over everything with me again. And maybe the one other thing is the fact, and my husband has not mentioned to me if he's gotten this, but to know that we've both gotten the same information.
Okay.
Because we are a team and
Sure.
we're both going to be taking care of her, so that would probably be the only other thing. But he may have gotten that information, but he hasn't told me.
Okay.
Yes.
And I promise you, we will go through a checklist before you go home. And if any questions arise at that point, feel free to
Oh, I will.
go
Don't
over
worry.
it. And I think you covered the last one. Is there any information you would have liked to have known more about, or wish you would have known earlier in the process?
No, I think the process worked out fine as we went. And some of it, even if I had questions earlier, I wasn't gonna know really what I was dealing with till I was in that situation, or we got to that level or that stage of her being ready to go home. So, no, I think everything kind of went according to plan, I guess.
It progressed.
Yes,
in
it
a
did
fashion
progress
that
very
was-
well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you want to say about your educational experience or your hands-on or anything about the care here?
I personally feel like we have been embraced from the moment we walked in. Don't want to cry.
Oh no.
But yeah, I mean, we've been taken very good care of, and not just me, my husband, everybody's taking care of our daughter, the fact that everybody has asked about our son and included him as part of things, even though he can't be here. That's meant a lot.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
I appreciate that.
Anything else?
No.